identification?
Non.
Because if you identify with your pain, with the future, with the past, with who you were or who you want to be, the cell memory will hold on to all energy as it's only energy. Everything is energy. And so the energy of, for example, her mum's death, when a woman dies, her daughters go through a very difficult process that other people may not understand from the cell memory of being part of her body. So your connection with the earth ceases and you have to re-establish it as a person.
You're looking at things from a very metaphysical point of view, not from a soul perspective.
But with identification, if you identify with everything, everything will affect you. If you don't identify with it, if you let
If it affects you, it's because an emotion already exists in you. If the emotion of love only, if only the emotion of love exists in you, you would be able to identify with everything and not feel any of it.
Well, you wouldn't identify with it, you wouldn't feel it, you wouldn't identify with it, you wouldn't take it on.
No,
In the moment.
no, but you see, what you're saying is if I intellectually no longer identify, then I don't have to feel any of my emotions in my soul, and I'm saying...
You feel them, but you don't identify as that's me, that's why they're doing it to me, and become the victim of them.
But the truth is, for many emotions, we do feel it's me. The truth is, for many emotions, we do feel that it is very personal. What you're doing is you are skipping over this whole processing point because you want to. So at the end of it is what you say. Yes, you will not at the end of it identify with it all because you'll have dealt with all the emotion. But in between, you're going to have to feel the emotion. It's going to have to be real.
Yes, you do feel it and you sit in it. And you
No, I'm sorry. When you say, I can feel your emotion when you say sit in it, and you are not feeling it when you're sitting in it. When you are sitting in it, you are actually not experiencing it. What's the difference between sitting in anger and experiencing anger? Can you tell me?
Not actually action.
If you were really feeling anger, what would you do?
Do something about it.
You would act,
Yeah.
right? You would act. Now, if you sit in it, you are not acting, so therefore you are not feeling it. There is a common viewpoint today that you can sit in an emotion to experience it, and it is not true. Now, you can try it and you can intellectualize yourself away from your soul, but in the end, your law of attraction will demonstrate to you that you haven't dealt with it. Because the law of attraction changes the instant you really deal with it at the soul level, right? So, for example, let's say there's something occurred today. I was driving along in my car. Another car cuts me off. Today, I get angry about it. So, they cut me off. Hand on the hooter, just to let them know that it was, out of line, and straight away expression of my anger or whatever. So that happens today. Then I work out tonight, I've been getting cut off a lot. I need to deal with this differently. So I go down this intellectual track now of saying, what I'll do is I'll just sit in it and I won't act upon it. Now, you will feel better doing that. Does that make sense? You will feel better doing that. But you are not being real, because you know what's going to happen? Today, tomorrow, the next day, the next week, the next month, the next year, you're going to keep getting cut off. The only time you know when you've really dealt with it is from now on, you never get cut off. In fact, people let you in. Right? And it happens automatically. Right? That's when you know you've actually dealt with the emotion.
In the moment where you actually are cut off, when you identify, you're saying they're cutting me off.
And they are.
Whereas when you don't identify, it's just traffic.
No, but see, this is what you do to avoid the emotion. The truth is they did cut... No, but the truth is they did cut you off. They didn't cut me off. I was behind you, and they didn't do it to me. They did it to you.
Why should it matter?
But see, this is where you go emotionally. You're asking yourself why it should matter. The law of attraction is already showing you that this is already happening to you because there's an emotion in you that you don't want to know. That you don't...
It could be showing you that you don't have the emotion.
No, it can't, because that's not how the law of attraction works. The law of attraction doesn't work without you having an emotion. The law of attraction works only because you have the emotion.
So if you're angry with someone, you want to hit them, you go hit them.
No, you don't hit them, but you go and hit something else and express your...
What if the emotion doesn't actually become physical and you have to act it out?
If the emotion doesn't become physical, it's because you're suppressing it. And and to be honest with you, what is your name? Elise, you are so used to suppressing your emotion, you've now come up with so many intellectual reasons why you should continue doing it. And it's going to be very difficult for you to keep on this track and understand what I'm saying to you. Because at the moment you are trying to justify why you should not have to deal with the emotion. And I'm saying to you, you can believe whatever you wish to believe. That is your free will. You're allowed to believe it. I'm not going to want to change you. However, I'm going to say to you, you will never connect to God this way. Because connecting to God is about an emotion to emotional connection, and that means being real with all of our emotions. Does that make sense? Like, yeah. The reason why I say this to you is that my mother does exactly the same as what you're doing right now. And that is, she has come up with all these intellectual constructions of how to best get away from dealing with the emotion. And she's learnt to disidentify with the emotion, to realise that it's the other person that's got the emotion, not herself. And what she's doing in all of these processes is ignoring one particular fact, and that is, my law of attraction is going to continue to attract these events to me until I realise the truth, and that is, this emotion is in me still, whether I want to believe it's in me or not. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yeah.
Your law of attraction will continue doing that until you get that.
Yeah.
Yeah?